Well, you can call it for whatever you want, whatever it may be, whatever you want it to be, whatever it is. But the truth is, Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States of America. And I'm happy because, again, like I said before, it's amazing how that people have a lot of mouth to flap, nowadays. And then when I go out here and I have discussions, I don't care if I'm in country, out of country, if I'm out in the public or whatever it is, and we start talking about, you get a plethora of people telling you how bad Donald Trump was. And then I start laying out some facts, and then all they do is get mute. And then I ask them, I say, you know what? Tell me one thing good that Joe Biden has done since he's been in office, his administration. How's your bank account look? How does it look? How's inflation running for you? What about the interest rates and everything? What about all the people that are pouring into this country? All this is under the Biden administration. I mean, what about the forcing of people to try to buy and spend $60,000, $70,000 on an EV car that you can only drive maybe 30, 40 miles down the road before you need a charge or something like that? I get crickets. And, I think this is the next problem that we have going on in our generation, is that when you confront people for their rhetoric, you can confront people for their lies, when you confront people for sowing slander and discord, it's amazing how that they had so much energy, they had so much power, so much mouth to be able to get out here and speak, especially on these social media platforms and stuff like this. But when you call them out, mute. Listen, and what really tore up the left was when Donald Trump went to the Bronx and saw all those melanated, so-called quote-unquote African-American or black folks wearing MAGA hats and Make America Great Again. Listen, everybody sees it. You can't miss it. The Democrats ain't got to worry about it. They're destroying the party their own self. They're dishonest. They're disloyal. They're wicked. They're undermining. They only care about enriching themselves. They don't give a damn about the American public whatsoever at all. And they have played that card for so many centuries, but there's so many, I'm going to say centuries, for so many decades. But the people are tired of the rhetoric, tired of it. And there ain't nothing that they can do about it. They can't spin the story. They cannot spin the narrative. They cannot make it say something that is not. It's just facts. It's just flat out facts. Joe Biden is a bumbling idiot that should have been done in a nursing home somewhere, in hospitals, getting ready to go over to the next life, which that probably in itself ain't looking too good for him either. But anyway, nevertheless, you can't convince me that the American people put that bumbling idiot in office. You can't do it. And now I'm waiting, since he talked so tough. And then I don't blame Donald Trump for wanting a drug test, but Joe Biden before the debates, because no telling what type of drugs they got today to try to make your mind cognitive for a little while. They shoot you up with a bunch of stuff, or they put a chip or something in you, make you speak and sound like you're speaking well or something like that. Then as soon as that goes off, man, they have to send you back home and put all type of warming blankets and heat blankets up on you and stuff. But guess what? Pastor Dowell's been on the right side of history, always been on the right side of history. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, I have no faith or confidence in any politician out there in the world. None whatsoever at all. Like I said, their mouth is moving their line, but the facts is the facts is the facts. And, the visceral hatred that the left has for Donald Trump, and how they have weaponized the DOJ in this country right here and misused and misappropriated funds to try to do everything they can to distract the whole entire public of the United States of America by these warrantless lawsuits, character assassinations, and all this other stuff. It still ain't gonna stop him. He's still gonna be the president. Even if the man was in prison, he will still get elected president. Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do then? I tell you, I just hate it for folks that they can't even see the forest for the trees. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major fast food chains that's getting ready to close up all across this country, from one end of this country to the next again this year. And some of them just simply ain't coming back. They ain't coming back at all. IHOP going to close 100 stores. Fuddruckers, they're done, finished, gone, bamboozled. Burger King shutting the doors up, gone forever. Bye-bye. You know what that means? So how you going to fudge the number and cook the books and make up all this so-called jobs? Because you know just well as I do, these jobs ain't there. You know, it was a couple of years ago, I bought a truck, right? I bought a Ram truck. And you know how everybody's always talking about America, proud America, 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 and every damn thing you buy is from China. Everything you buy from China. And it's a throwaway world. You get it for a couple of years, as soon as the warranty run out, the thing goes bad. So anyway, I just thought I'd go out there and look on my truck. You see, you know, Ram, Dodge, American made, you know, all this stuff. See where it's made from. Guess where it was from? My truck was put together in Mexico. Outsourced. American jobs. Build a plant in Mexico because, you know, they don't want to pay you union people $50, $60, $70 an hour to live a nice, you know, honest life. They want their books. They want their pockets. They want their bank accounts fat while they give you just enough money to be able to live on. That's why I tell people over and over again, I've been telling you this for decades, years. If you ever learn, but if you're going to learn, you got to listen to wise men. But if you're ever going to learn, you can't continue to keep doing things the way that the system has given it to you. You got to live like no other American does. I know it sounds insane, but live debt free. I know it sounds insane. It sounds like that's an impossibility. There's no way you can do it. I've been doing it for 30 years. 30 years. You can't tell me, you know, you can't live debt free. You can. And you can prosper in the way if you do it. Because you're not spending all your money on interest payments and interest rates and giving it to somebody else. I mean, if you don't have it, don't buy it. I'm not going to get on here and give you a financial report or financial advice because apparent to the powers that be, I'm not qualified to do that and stuff. I can only tell you what I do, and it's always worked well for me. I've said it once, said it 1,000 times in many of my previous videos. Man, I hope that some way, somehow, that you open up your eyes from the deception that's going on and you really truly have the ears to hear and learn. That is my prayer. It really truly is. But you know what? Let's give it up for Donald Trump. Doing a good job. Doing a dang good job. Now, I want all you people out there to tell me how's your lifestyle has prospered so far in the last 3.5 years of this wicked Democratic administration called the Biden-Harris, downtown Willie Brown Harris administration. Chime in. We're waiting to hear on you. All of you.